Welcome to Guru Trader video for Thursday, October the 21st, 2010. Here's the 6 market movers that we're following today. 2 new symbols, 4 follow-ups. New symbol ALE, Alange Energy Corp, 72 up 5. Following up on HAT, Hathor Exploration Limited, 227 up 8. Following up on CNE Canacol Energy Limited, 163 up 8. New symbol GEM, Pele Mountain Resources Inc., 30 cents up 2.5. Following up on CMS Creston Moly Corp., 34 up 1.5. And lastly, following up on LGO Largo Resources Limited, 35 down 1. Let's take a closer look at these stocks. First, quick comment on gold. We see the gold's being slammed here today, down another $21. Silver down 81 cents. Not surprised. We actually commented on my Facebook page a couple days ago that gold's probably due for a 5 or 10% correction. We feel that silver's undervalued on a gold-silver ratio basis, probably worth 29 to 32 bucks right now. However, if gold settles down to, our charts say somewhere between 1180 and 1250, that should probably put silver back to somewhere around that, probably as low as 2050, which should stop out most of the SLV weekends at $20 before it hopefully starts resuming its uptrend again. Anyway, I just wanted to make that quick comment. And also, some people have been asking when we comment that we first mentioned a stock at a certain price, how do we know that? Well, okay, if you look at our Twitter page at twitter.com/investorsguru, you'll see all of our tweets. Go down to the very bottom and click the More button, and you can keep doing that until you see all of our tweets, and then just do a search from your browser, and you can find any symbol when we first tweeted it, or every time we tweeted it, as a matter of fact. Actually, this week on our tweets, I should mention, a few days ago, on the 18th, we mentioned notable year highs with volume. There's some symbols you might want to take a look at. And we put out our newsletter, which you can sign up at our website, investorsguru.com. It's free, and we'll email this to you and post it on the site. Anyway, this one's one we put out this week. Xstrata picks up tab for definition drilling at Matagami for Donner Metals. And if you want to see that on our site, you can just go to Reports, Small Cap Stock Observer, to see all of our newsletters. Or the most recent one is at the top right here under New Guru Report, Small Cap Stock Observer. Just click that tab, and there you'll see the news release. And there's links on there for the name or on the chart itself if you want to get a quote. And then you would, just look into the stock and more on your own under these research tabs, or read the news, or whatever you want to do. Call the company. There's contact information or whatever you need. So anyway, moving on here, ALE. This is a new symbol, Alange Energy. It's a new symbol, but this one's been coming up regularly for months. Sold off this year, reached as high as 71 cents on January the 8th. So it's worthy of a comment there because it's made a new high in quite a long time. Sold down, played for a little bit over the winter, and then boom, sold down here under 40 cents and reached a low of 29.5 cents on July 21st, and now it started building here from this 40-cent level. So it's a volume leader on the TSX Venture today, almost 15 million shares traded as high as 76 today. But it takes that kind of volume to move this, and that's the reason we've never commented on them before now, is this 747 million shares outstanding. So it takes a lot of volume to move this stock. But it is a $500 million company, and they put out news on the 20th. Topoyako 2 well indicates 114 feet of oil pay sandstones and 125 feet of oil saturated carbonates, and I think they're in Colombia. There's other news there you might want to check out. There's financials, and they reported their share of production reached 3,500 barrels of oil equivalent per day on August 30th. So, there's some substance to this company, and it is trading with a lot of volume, so you might want to keep an eye on it. HAT, Hathor Exploration Limited. This is a uranium play, 227 up 8 cents, 3% move, 2.8 million. I like uranium plays right now. They've been beaten up, and like I said, they should come back, and some of them are showing some life now. This one's actually making a new 52-week high. The previous one was at 233 on yesterday, October 21st. Now this one bottomed out at around $1.50 over the summer. in June, and this is actually our second post. Let me check my notes here. Second post since $1.63 on June the 9th. I think that's when we said take a look at these uranium plays that are bottoming out here. And they put out news as well today. Hathor's Rough Rider East delivers best hole to date, 63.5 meters of 7.75% U3O8, including 17.5 meter interval of 24.3% U3O8, with assays as high as 87.2% U3O8. So this one played a few years ago. Let's click on the news, and we'll see the longer term chart. It traded as high as $4, I believe. So there's the 5-year chart when it first ran up, and kind of fell off with the uranium market here. And like I said, maybe we're due for these uranium plays to start moving again. So keep an eye on that one. And CNE Canacol Energy Limited, 163 up 8, 5.5 million shares, made a new 52-week high, and I think that's an all-time high on the stock. Almost a 45-degree angle on the stock over the last year. The low on the stock's 30 cents. This is our, let me see here. This is our 9th post since 42 cents on October 19th of 2009. They put out news today. 100% increase in 2P reserves at its Capella discovery, and provides update on cyclic steam injection pilot in Colombia. So that's where their main heavy oil and gas plays are, in Colombia. So it's $700 million company, 400 million shares outstanding, so keep that in mind. And this one here, if you go to our top 30 stocks, small caps, top 30 small caps, it's on the next page here. You'll see that it's on our top 30 small caps list, and we put them on there on June the 12th of 2009 at 18 cents, so it's up 800% so far, and still on our top 30 small caps. So just every time it makes a significant new high, we might put out an update, or if they have news. This is a new symbol, GEM, Pele Mountain Resources, 30 up 2.5, 9% move, almost 5 million shares traded. 52-week high January the 12th was 31 cents, sold all the way down over the summer here to a dime, flatlined, and now it's moving again. Now there's some buzz about rare earth metal plays recently. It may be playing on that. I don't know this play. They put out news today. Joins Pele Mountain's Rare Metals Advisory Board. Pele Mountain Resources rare earth elements may be a key to its future and yours. But they did mention down here on the 28th of September, Pele Mountain projects up to 218,000 kilograms of recoverable rare earth oxides annually, in addition to 826,000 pounds of U3O8 at Eco Ridge Mine. So it looks like they have some uranium in there as well. So anyway, just started looking at that one. It's popping up on the active, so we'll keep an eye on that one. And CMS Creston Moly Corp, 34 up 1.5, 4% move, 3.5 million shares traded, made a new 52-week high. The previous 52-week high was on April the 1st at 35 cents. Again, it sold down over the summer, flatlined here at around 20 cents, and is starting to make a move again. They put out news on the 18th, intersected 33.5 meters of 0.243% molybdenum. There's other results here, September 27th, September 13th, September 9th. So I'd find out, how much. They mentioned here, phase 3 drill program commences at El Creston Molybdenum project. I think that's in Mexico, Sonora State, Mexico. El Creston Moly, state of Sonora, Mexico. So there's some intervals there to check out. Looking at the 5-year chart, I don't think the stock's really done that much. There's been a bit of a build recently. There's 234 million shares outstanding, and it's an $80 million company. So we're watching that one. And actually, we did comment on this one, I think, once or twice before. Let me see here. This is our second post since 34 cents on March 26th, so it hasn't done anything except for sell off over the summer, and now we're right back to that point. So we'll start keeping an eye on that one again, as long as the volume's there and the news flow looks good. We actually look at these going into Christmas, when people are selling during tax loss season. We build a list of stocks that we like. We look for them to get beaten up that time of the year, and hopefully that's when you can step in when it's quiet and build a position. Technically, trading, different story. We rely on the charts and hopefully the news flow to give us an idea when to make flips here. So kind of commenting on both technical and the fundamentals, but no recommendations either way. You got to do your own homework. Anyway, LGO Largo Resources Limited, 35 down a penny, 1 million shares traded, close to its 52-week high, which was 38 cents yesterday. Now this one again was 30 cents, sold down to under 20 cents, flatlined over the summer, and it's building now. This one here, they put out news on the 6th, receives installation permit and appoints site manager at its Correios Novos tungsten project, Rio Grande Norte, Brazil. They've got a few different plays, and I'll just skip down to their about section. I don't have time to read it all, but let's see here. 80% interest in a vanadium project, 100% interest in a tungsten tailings project, both in Brazil, 70% interest in Northern Dancer tungsten molybdenum property located in the Yukon. So that's what they're working on. Just first time mentioning, or actually no, Largo we have mentioned before. This is our third post since 31 cents on April the 13th, so it hasn't really done anything, but popping up again to here again today on volume near its highs. Let's see if it carries through this time. That's about it for today. Do your homework, trade safely, and we'll talk with you soon. Guru Trader videos and tweets are daily snapshots of 5 to 7 very active small and microcap stocks from all North American stock exchanges. We simply track stocks that are trading up significantly on news or making new highs on very high volume without any further consideration of company fundamentals. The point is to save time by focusing on only those stocks that are moving right now. Guru Trader symbols come from filtering market movers and from subjective observations. Our software cross-references today's volume actives, percent gainers, and dollar gainers, which are filtered down to just lower price stocks. We then look at each stock's charts for apparent uptrends and news headlines for obvious one-day only events to exclude, like a buyout, or for longer-term growth-related news like financials, drill results, patent approvals, etc. to include. This is similar to how many traders look for new stocks as a starting point for further research with their financial and investment advisors. This is not an advisory service, and conflicts may exist as we sometimes take positions, or featured stocks may have bought online advertising or IR support services. Any content published by Investors Guru Small Cap Stock Observer is subject to the terms of our privacy policy and disclaimer at investorsguru.com. For our other small cap stock channels, follow Twitter's Guru Trader tweet in real time on your PC or mobile device at twitter.com/investorsguru. Subscribe to watch YouTube's Investors Guru video channel at youtube.com/investorsguru. Search Investors Guru at facebook.com and add us as a friend to see our videos, tweets, etc. that are all synced to post on our wall. It's free to sign up at investorsguru.com stock community for comprehensive quotes, newsletters, profiles, forums, etc., or to update your portfolio, watch list, alerts, and news by email preferences. Thanks for watching.